Okay, good evening, guys. How are you doing? Good evening, online. Good evening. Okay, so did you completed load balancer practicals? Done, huh? Slash admin also? Fantastic. Very good. Have you gone through all the options, stickiness, etc., and all? Very nice. How about online? Did you guys complete it? Can I get replies from everyone? Very good. Fantastic. Okay, so what we have done yesterday was we worked on load balancer, right? And how many EC2 instances did we launch? How many? 2 EC2 instances. Initially, how many EC2 instances did we launch? 2 EC2 instances. Okay, let me share my screen first. Online, can you please confirm? Can you see my screen and can you hear me well? Online, can you see my screen, please? Okay. Titi, what we have done yesterday was we launched 2 EC2 instances manually. Yes or no? We launched 2 EC2 instances manually. While launching the EC2 instance, we have put the user data. Once we launched 2 EC2 instances, after that we created a target group and then we created a load balancer. Yes or no? Okay, we have 2 EC2 instances and then you have a good high availability. What happens if the 2 EC2 instance goes down? Your application will work? No. So if you want to have a fault tolerance, so what is the concept that you need to apply on top of it? Auto scaling. Fantastic. Which one? Auto scaling. Right? And then what is auto scaling? You know very well. Scale out and then scale in the EC2 instances manually, automatically. And do you remember in auto scaling, we have learned minimum, maximum, and desired capacity? Minimum and maximum are boundaries. Desired capacity meaning how many EC2 instances that you wish to launch initially is called the desired capacity. Yes or no? Okay. So how much, that meaning how many EC2 instances that you want to launch initially? Example. 4. So 4 is the desired capacity. Minimum 2, maximum 6. Is it mandatory to give only these numbers? So based on the requirement, you can increase the number there. But at the moment, what I'll give is minimum is 2, maximum 6, desired capacity 4. Yesterday, we launched EC2 instances manually. But this time, who will launch EC2 instances? Auto scaling will launch EC2 instances behalf of us. Should we launch EC2 instances manually? No. But remember, in auto scaling, we have a concept called launch template. Did you create a launch template before? Now also we'll create a launch template. What does the launch template contain? The 7 steps, right? So the launch template contain all the information, including user data. Yes or no? In that user data, we'll put the script. With that launch template, we'll tell auto scaling to launch EC2 instances. So that EC2 instance will have our application automatically or not. And then we have the load balancer and target group. And if it is simple application, then we use user data. So if you have a Java application or Tomcat, big .NET applications, how do you put it in auto scaling? In launch template, generally we select Red Hat, no? Browse more AMI, we select a Red Hat. Instead of selecting Red Hat, can you select your own AMI which has application inside it? Can you select your custom AMI which has application already installed inside it? Yes. And auto scaling, we launch EC2 instance from that AMI. But as we have a simple application, for that reason, we are going with the user data, right? In real time, if we have a big application, go with the AMI. So what we do is now first, First, we will create a load balancer. First, we'll create a load balancer. What type of load balancer? ELB. And then we will create a target group. We'll create a target group. I call it as app TG. I'll create a target. I'll create a empty target group. Which target group? So that means, did I register any targets inside it? No. Who will launch EC2 instances? Auto scaling. Who will register EC2 instances here? Auto scaling. So what we do is we'll create a load balancer and we'll create a empty target group. And then, so here, number one, create ELB with empty target group. Or first we will create a target group and then we'll create a load balancer. Okay, na? So first create target group. Second one, create load balancer. Number three, what is the next three? Next thing, we need to create a launch template or not? So create a launch template. And should we put user data inside it? Our script, right? And then number four, create auto scaling group. While creating auto scaling group, we need to give the name. We need to give minimum 2, maximum 6, and desired capacity is 4. And we will tell, hey, auto scaling group, keep my average CPU utilization as, let's say, 70%, for example. We'll tell to auto scaling group to keep the average CPU utilization as 70%. And this auto scaling group will keep the group average CPU utilization as 70%. If it is going less than that, scale in will happen. If it is going greater than that, scale out will happen. Yes or no? So once we create auto scaling group, how many we have desired capacity? 4. So how many EC2 instances will be launched initially? 4 EC2 instances will be launched automatically here. Four EC2 instances will be launched automatically. So as it has index.html, it will deploy index.html also here. Do you all understood? Guys, everyone understood how do we set up auto scaling? Clear? So what is the first step? We'll create a target group. So empty target group or not? Here I'll put empty. Don't register. Empty TG. After that, we create a load balancer. While creating a load balancer, it will ask the target group. We'll give the target group. And then we'll create a launch template and give all the information, including the user data. And then we'll create an auto scaling group with the configuration of minimum, maximum, desired capacity and average CPU less 70%. And then once we create auto scaling group, automatically that auto scaling group will launch how many EC2 instances? 4 EC2 instances inside the target group. So if you ask, sir, how does auto scaling group in which target group EC2 instance should launch? So while creating auto scaling group, we will select the target group there also. Okay, Nana? Is it clear till here, everyone? Online, is this clear, Nana? Okay. So additionally, here, I want to introduce one more service. Let's say, for example, auto scaling has scale out and scale in. And if you want to get a notification whenever it launch a new machine, whenever it terminate a EC2 instance, if you want to have a notification, what is the service that you can use? SNS, no? What is SNS? Simple notification service. So what we do is we'll integrate SNS here. So in SNS, we have majorly two things. In SNS, we have two things. Number one, we call it as topic. What is it? Topic and what is it? Subscribe. Subscription. So, so we have two things. What are those in SNS? topic and subscription. So basically, the concept here is same as like your YouTube. So in YouTube, you have channel, right? That's a topic. And anyone can go and subscribe to that channel. What is the purpose of subscribing? You'll get a notification. So whenever someone upload any video inside the channel, automatically we receive a notification saying that particular who is your favorite YouTuber? Huh? Huh? Avisham Stara? Huh? You want Avisham sir? Non-Vishna. Okay. Okay, nice. Good. Savaka. So now at least he will get more 100 subscribers now. Huh? Okay. So anyways, so whenever he upload any new video, automatically you receive a notification. Similarly, here also in SNS, we can create topics. And for that topic, whoever want to receive a notification, go and subscribe to the topic. Huh? You understood? So we will create a topic. That topic name can be anything. So here at the moment, what is this topic related to? Auto scaling group, no? Can I create a topic called auto scaling group topic? Yes. And if you're interested to receive a notification for that, go and subscribe to it. You can subscribe using your SMS, and you can get in email also. SMS means phone number. So if auto scaling group scale out happen, in auto scaling group, I have configured the topic. If scale out happens, automatically this topic will trigger, and whoever is subscribed to this topic, everyone will receive an email. Example. Can I create a topic called 5:30 p.m. batch topic? Huh? And can I ask all you guys to go and subscribe to this topic? Yes. Let's say you are all subscribed to this topic. So can I push the message to this topic? Yes. I can push a message to a topic saying that next Sunday is holiday. If I push it, say tomorrow example, then admin will get messages that tomorrow is holiday, class is there or not. So I'm saying that is the reason why I've said Sunday. So here, whenever I send a message to the topic and whoever is subscribed to this topic, everyone will receive a notification through message or through email. You understand what is SNS? Simple. It is a pull-based system, a push-based system. Push-based system. So that is a certification question. So SNS is a push-based system. Push-based system. So push meaning sending the notifications. Nana, is clear? Should we go and do the practice for this? How was your load balancer? Load balancer easy? How much time did you took to complete that practice? 25 minutes? 45 minutes? Good. Less than 1 hour. How about you, Papas? Completed, huh? Nice. Okay. Okay, so let us go and log in. Oi, see ya. Okay, what is the steps now? What is the first thing that we should create? We need to create target group. So once we create, so that's a empty target group, or we need to register empty target group. After that, we'll create a load balancer. After that, we'll create a launch template. After that, auto scaling group. Okay. So let's go ahead on the left side. We have target groups. Create a target group. So which one you should select here? Instances. And here I call it as or auto TG. Huh? Auto scaling to and say everything is fine. Here. Index.html. I click on next. Do we have anything to register? No, click on target group. Okay. What is the next step? Create a load balancer. So create load balancer, which one? Create it. Auto ELB. Internet facing, IPv4, VPC. Here, 1A, 1B, default. Here, which one we need to select? Auto TG. And then go and create a load balance. Okay. What's the next step? Create a launch template. So click on. So did you create a launch template already before? So call it as my auto template. My auto template. And here, which one we should use? Red Hat. But in real time, your own AMI, which has application inside it. Okay. So select free tier, Red Hat. Instance type, T2 micro, key pair, VM batch, subnet 1A, default, and rest leave everything. And in advanced section, we need to keep our user data or not? Otherwise, you will not get an application inside it. So I'll open this. I copy, I paste it. Okay, just give some example. Huh? Okay, so create a launch template. So guys, one thing here, certification question. So now you created a launch template. Is it possible? I already told you maybe. Is it possible to edit this launch template? Answer is no. So once you create a launch template, you cannot edit it. You can create a version out of it. Do you see? Now, if you go to actions, can you create a launch template? Can you launch EC2 instance from this template? So do you see here? Modify template. Modify template is nothing but edit only. But you will not be able to edit the existing one. You need to create a new version or you create a new template completely. Understood? Please write down. That's a certification question. Please write down your book. Launch templates cannot be edited. Launch templates cannot be edited. We should create a new version of the template. We need to create a new version of the template. Okay. Nice. So we created a launch template. What is the next step? We need to create a auto scaling group, no? So we need to create auto scaling group from this template or not? From this template, select it. And here also you can say that create auto scaling group. Here also you can use it. You can create it. On the left side, you see here, auto scaling group. Here also you can create a auto scaling group. So if you click on create auto scaling group, here you need to select your template, or else from template, if you want to create, directly it will get created. Create auto scaling group. Same thing. It will get selected automatically. And I call it as my auto. No, I don't have auto. My echoes my auto group. Okay. My auto scaling group. Okay. So launch template we have selected here, my auto template. So, and you see, for that also we have multiple versions. Yes or no? If you modify it, can you modify it and create a version and select a version here? Yes. So now click on next. And here VPC. And your EC2 instances should launch in which availability zone? 1A, 1B. Select this and click on. Don't click on skip to review. If you click on skip to review, automatically go to the last step. You don't learn much. So we'll go one by one. Click on next. You tell me now load balancer. You don't have load balancer. Attach to existing load balancer. Attach a new load balancer. Existing now, we already created a load balancer, correct? Select that. So you want to choose a target groups or you want to select a classic load balancer? Target. And I told you, this is the place where auto scaling group knows where to launch EC2 instances. So which target group you need to select? Auto TG. Now, who should do the monitoring? Load balancer, no? Load balancer, see, turn on elastic load balancer, health checks recommended. So we need to turn on. Health check grace period. So basically, if you launch an EC2, how much time will it take to get it ready? Generally, you launch many times, no? And how much time it by 2/2? In how many minutes you will get 2/2? 2-3 minutes, no? Maximum 5 minutes, right? So if it is initializing state, if you do the health checks, will it work? No. So to do the health checks, at least you need to give how much time? 5 minutes is very good time, no? So here that's the reason for here you have 300 seconds. 300 seconds meaning 5 minutes. So here monitoring, don't enable it, because if you enable it, it will create a metrics in the CloudWatch. As we haven't learned about CloudWatch yet, we'll talk later on it. But it's just a matter of enabling it. Enable default instance warm up. So basically, if you enable this, you need to give how much time will it take to get the instance ready. Same thing here. How much time? So that CloudWatch can go and get the metrics out of it, get the monitoring details. So do not enable these two things. Okay. Now click on next. Desire capacity, it is asking. Desire capacity, how much? 4. So don't fight with your manager or team leaders if they say that, hey, keep the desire capacity as 40. Riyaz sir said only to put 4. Huh? No, don't do that. So it's purely depend upon the requirement. Okay. So go with the 4. How much is minimum? 2. Maximum? Okay. But at least this desire capacity should be greater than minimum and less than maximum. Yes or no? Okay. Now coming to this. No scaling policies. You want scaling policy. You want, right? If you say no scaling policies, scale out, scale in will not happen. It will always be 4. But we need, right? For that reason here, what we need to select target tracking scaling policy. Okay. Give the name. And what is we need to select here? Average CPU. You can go with either average CPU relation or go with the network or go with the count. Application load balancer request count per target. So either you can go with, but maximum 99% people will go with the average CPU. So how much average CPU that you want to keep it in for your group? You can, based on your requirement, 50, 60, 70, but I'm just putting 70. How much is instance warm up? 5 minutes, 300 seconds. And here you have disable scaling. You want to disable scaling? No. If you click on it, what will happen? Scaling will not happen. Okay. But there might be a worst requirement sometimes that scaling, your customer will say, Babu, don't do scaling. In that case, what you need to do, you need to select that scaling, disable scaling options. Is it clear? Automated scaling, all the options. Online, are you getting? Are you with me? Is it clear? So here, now this is the actually new, because few days back also this option was not there. It's completely new. So you can just keep it as no policy at the moment. But what this meaning is, let's say, control your auto scaling groups availability during instance replacement events. What is this here? The word is used, replacement. What is that? Let's say, for example, due to some reason, scale outs will happen, scale in will happen. Yes or no? So let's say, for example, you have an application called ABC and you have modified the application and put it as DEF and you have updated. So already 4 EC2 instances are running. So what does the auto scaling will do? This 4 needs to be updated or not? That means will it update on the existing machine or will create a new machines? It will create a new machines. You want to create new machines first and then terminate the old ones, or first terminate the old ones or launch your EC2 instance. How? That is these behaviors. Launch before terminating, terminate and launch. And if you want your custom behavior, select it. At the moment, I'm going with the no policy. You understand this? What is this meaning? So each template depend upon, let's say, do you terminate and launch? This will save the cost or not? So let's say you have 4 machines, Nana. You want to update. If it launch another 4 machines, how many machines will be there now? 8 machines, no? That meaning for 8 machines, you need to pay for that or not? Or else first terminate 4 and then launch next 4. How many machines will be running? 4. That means will be cost only for 4, no? So if you want to go with the cost-based related thing, go for the terminate and launch. And if you want to relate it your prioritize availability, then go for launch before terminate. Okay. Enable instant scaling protection. Again, scaling protection. Scaling protection meaning what? You don't want scaling? We want. But if you don't want scaling for new EC2 instances, which is launched, not this desired capacity 4. On top of it, scale out will happen. No, those new EC2 instances, if you don't want to get scaling, enable this. See, scaling protection prevents newly launched instances from being terminated by scaling activities. You want to enable, check, uncheck, uncheck. Nana, is this clear? This page? Yes, correct, Margaret. Is it clear? Now click on next. Here it is asking about the notifications. So if we terminate and launch, do we have downtime? We will not launch. Who will do that? Auto scaling will do everything for us. So it will keep the machines. Yeah. But sir, if we terminate and launch, will impact? Yes, of course. It will not impact any performance because you have already machine running. So for that reason, I'm giving the task for you for that. Don't worry. Okay. So here, do you see this? Add notifications. Do we have any topic created till now? No. Did we have a topic created? So what we need to create a topic. So guys, if you want notification, then only, otherwise no need. But I want you to create a topic. Click on create topic. What is the topic name? 5:30 p.m. batch. And let's say give some sample email. Okay. Now what will happen is Once you click on next, automatically this topic will be created and then email will be sent to this email address. You will receive an email saying that, hey, Babu, you have subscribed to this 5:30 p.m. batch topic. Please confirm. If you click on confirm link, then only you will receive a notifications. Otherwise, no. First, you will receive one notification saying that, Babu, you have subscribed to 5:30 p.m. batch. Please confirm. If you click on confirm, then whenever scale out, scale in happen on this, whenever someone pushes any topic, whenever someone push any message to this topic, and you will receive a notification. So, guys, how many recipients are there at the moment here? One. Like this, you can have 1 crore subscribers for a single topic. More than 1 crore. Okay. So if at all, whenever auto scaling group launch, you will receive a notification. Whenever it terminate, you will receive. Whenever fail to launch, fail to run. Whichever the events that you are interested in, select this. Now click on next. Tags are optional. Next, and finally, what you do? Click on create auto scaling. And everyone understood? Now, auto scaling group will launch how many EC2 instances? 4 EC2. Automatically, this will go and sit in the target group, and the target group is attached to our load balancer. So if you wait for 5 minutes, automatically our load balancer URL will work with the sample index.html will work. So, but you need to wait. So do you see here how many instances are there now? 4. Desired capacity is 4, minimum is 2, maximum is 6. So if I open EC2, how many EC2 instances will be launched now? 4 will be there automatically. 4 will be there. Do you see the 4 are there, which has automatically launched by auto scaling group. And these machines will be inside the target groups. Let's see. Select it, go to targets, and you see this? Now it is initializing. Slowly, all 4 will be inside this. And automatically our load balancer will work after some time. Now, is this clear? How to set up auto scaling group? So let's wait. All are initializing. Okay. So meanwhile, let's talk about how to add more subscribers. There is a question. Go to SNS. Simple notification service. And we have the topics here. Which topic? By the division. And here, create subscription. If you click on create subscription, so you want SMS, email, whichever you want, you can select it. If you say SMS, give your phone number and then click on create subscription. So, and then automatically you receive a emails or SMS. Abhilash, is that clear? Okay, ma. So meanwhile, while it is coming up, what we do, we'll see the details here. So details is the place where you get all the details about this auto scaling group. Activity is very important here. What is that? Activity. Activity meaning here, anything which is happening in auto scaling group, with reason you will get it here. Any scale out happens, any scale in happens, any scale out happens, any scale in happens, with reason you will get to know here. Let's say you have how many machines now? 4. After some times, and now tell me, do I have any load on my machines now? After some time, how many machines will be there for me? How many? Now at the moment 4 are there. After some time, only 2 will be there. 2 will get scale in or not? Yes. So if 2 machines will get terminated, and you will get a reason here why it got terminated. Okay. Let's see, our machines are up and running. Okay. And let's see in our target groups are healthy or not. Healthy. So that means our load balance will work or not. So commit. Yes or no? Working? So now you tell me this website will go down anytime? No way. So this website will work 24/7. And that is called fault tolerance. What is that? Fault tolerance. Fault tolerance meaning where you don't have any downtime. Clear? So coming to the load balancer, there is a question, sir, we have desired and minimum capacity, correct? How auto scaling you reduce easy to minimum over desired capacity, correct? That is the meaning of desired capacity. Desired capacity meaning what? How many EC2 instances that you want to have initially? The word initially. So initially, how many machines will be there? 4. So that is not permanent. And you have given the condition saying that average utilization maintain as 70%. If it is maintaining in this 4 machines 70%, it will not scale out. But if it is your average utilization is going greater than 70%, scale out will happen or not? Then desired capacity will be how many? How much? 5. And now there is no load at all. Now it will become to 4 and 3 and then 2. So as it is minimum, it will not go less than the minimum 2. Okay, Ibrahim? Okay, guys. So, and do you see this here? And I told you there are 3 types of scaling options. Manual scaling, schedule scaling, dynamic scaling. The one which we have created is what? Dynamic scaling. Which one? The one which we have created is dynamic. Should I show you manual scaling? Manual scaling meaning simply you have an auto scaling group, no? How many are there desired capacity? 4, no? I go and click on edit and then change this 4 to 5. If I change to 5, what will happen? Huh? 5 will create a, 1 will create a. So if we go back, come down and click on update, the updating capacity. Now, how many are there? 5. So can you see that in activity section or not? In activity, it is not yet updated. So let's wait. And do you see this here? Not yet in, because just now it launched. So what is happening? Launching a new EC2. And you see a reason here. I'll read out the reason. See. At this time, a user request update of auto scaling group constraints to minimum 2, maximum 6, desired capacity 5. Changing the desired capacity from 4 to 5. An instance was created in response to difference between desired capacity and actual capacity, increasing the capacity from 4 to 5. Can you easily understand the reason? So like this in real time, if at all if you want to know why scale out scalings happen, automatically you will get the information here. So that is called here activity. Okay, ma? Coming to auto scaling group. And do you see this here? We have something called schedule actions. What is that? Schedule actions. Schedule actions is nothing but schedule scaling. Let's say next Friday, we have a super sale is there. So these minimum maximum desired capacity 4 is sufficient. What we do is we create a schedule action. I call it as Friday Dhamaka. Friday Dhamaka. On Friday, how many machines you need? 10, 50, 20, take it. Minimum 10, maximum 50. So you want to do it every week or once, you select it based on it. And when exactly? Coming Friday, exactly at night 12 o'clock, create it. Exactly on Friday 12 o'clock, what will happen? How many machines will get created? 20 machines will be created additional. with the same launch template. This is called schedule scaling. What's that? Schedule scaling. Understood? And so here we have predictive. You can ignore this. Predictive. What is prediction? What is prediction meaning? Huh? Abracadabra. Prediction. Guessing, no? Huh? So here, or estimate, guessing or estimate. So here, based on 2 days, based on how many? 2 days, or based on how many days that you want. So this auto scaling group will just evaluate your how many machines are scaling out and scaling in, and based on that, automatically scaling policies will be created. If at all in real time, if you don't know how many scale out, how many desired capacity that you need, how much maximum, if you don't know, you can do this predictive scaling of policies. Coming to instance management, how many machines are there now? 5 has launched now, right? And all are in service. And do you see this? Let's say you have this machine. And if you don't, and if you want to remove that machine, can you remove it from the auto scaling group? Yes. What is the concept here? Detach. And here you call it as set to standby. What's that? If you set it to standby, what will happen? Does it receive does it receive the traffic? It will not receive the traffic. It will just will be standby, resting. Can you make it in service again? Yes. Can you set the scaling protection? That meaning if you want this machine, we should not get terminated. Scaling should not happen. So can you set up scaling protection for this machine? All this option you can remove also from it. So actually, this is also similar things, not similar. Life cycle hooks. What is that? Life cycle. Life cycle hooks meaning this will be mostly used by the developers. How many instance states are there? How many instance states are there? 6. What are those? How can you forget that song? Pending, running, stopping, stop, shutting down, terminated. Yes or no? So whenever you launch the EC2 instance, it will go from pending to running. So what will happen is these developers, what they do is they will, after pending, before running, they will halt the machine. They will halt the machine and they will log in inside it, and then they will do some activities. While terminating also, shutting down, terminate. No, before shutting down or before terminate, you can do some customized action using lifecycle hooks. If at all you want that, you can do the lifecycle hooks. Otherwise, not required. Monitoring is fine. You can monitor, and here you have what is an instance refresh. Instance refresh meaning it will terminate all the existing EC2 instances and it will launch new machines. It will terminate all EC2 instances. It will launch. Do you see this? Start an instance event to perform rolling updates on auto scaling group instances. Only one instance reflection active at a time. So let's say I'm giving a, okay, is it clear till here, everyone? Will able to do the practice till here? And the task for you here is you set up auto scaling group. An additional task here is now what is this here? We have, hey, this is auto scaling website is there now. I want to remove this hey and put hello. Tell me, how do you do? Edit the, is it possible to edit? What you do? Create a new template. Create a new template or create a new version. And then modify the user data as from hey to hello. Okay, you have the launch template ready now. And you need to update to the auto scaling group. How do you update? Here, actions, edit. And at the moment we have your auto template. Can you select your own template? I mean, the new template, create, select it, and then click on update. And I want you to check. If once you click on update, please check, is there any downtime for this, your existing application? And your existing EC2 instance are terminating or it is launching a new how it is behaving, I want you to check. You understand? The task here is update your application. Update your application. And that contains creating a new template, updating auto scaling group. And once you update auto scaling group, come here to instance refresh, check it, these instances are getting terminated and it is launching new instances, or how? You understand what I'm saying? How it is behaving, check it. While it is doing it, please check this is going downtime. This has any downtime or not. Clear? Will you do it? Do it. Clear? Anyone? Any questions? Online, is this clear, Nana? Online, is this clear, please? CC. Super. Okay. So congratulations. We are done with EC2. So the big beast, the backbone of AWS, we have completed it. So I hope it went very smooth and easy. Easy, right? One of the biggest service. And from now onwards, all the services will be, as I said, it will not be this much big. One day theory, next day practical, or same day theory, same day practical. Or maximum, we have a S3 where you might get little bit theory more, little bit. Otherwise, will not be this much big. Okay, now we'll able to do these practicals. Okay, I'll put these practicals, but I have one question. I have one question. Please try to answer it. In auto scaling group, you have, let's say, 4 EC2 instances. How many? I'm asking a certification question. Huh? And this EC2 instance has been launched and it is let's say, it's running since 30 minutes. It has just launched 1 minute and it is using 55 minutes and 5 minutes. Now tell me, whenever update is happening or scaling should happen. Scaling meaning what? Scaling meaning what? Huh? Scaling meaning terminate. Scaling meaning terminate. So if AWS, if auto scaling wants to terminate this machine, tell me which machine will get terminated first? First, second, third, fourth. Huh? Which one? See? Shura? Laka? What Babu? Bia? 1 minute. Anyone? D, A, third one. Okay. So the answer is C. Okay. So then who thought 1 minute? My answer is correct. Okay, I'll tell you the reason. So the reason here is, let's say we'll take 1 minute answer. Just now we have launched one, just now auto scaling group has launched a EC2 instance. It has been how much time? Only 1 minute. AWS will charge AWS per hour, If it is 1 minute, 59, and if it get terminated, that your 59 minutes got wasted, no? Yes or no? That is lost for you as to the customer. So whichever is near to the billing, that will get terminated first. Or whichever is near to the R, that will get terminated first. So which one is near to the R here? 55 minutes. Okay, na? That is the answer. Okay, good. Okay, so I'll put this. I'll put this in the task in the Google Classroom. And another one. Okay, answer is correct, but guess wrong logic. Okay. Another funny thing that was happened with me was, Nana, I told you, once you're done with everything here, hey, do you see this? 2 got terminated and 3 are running. So that means after some time, even 1 more will get terminated and only 2 will be running. So because there is no load. There is a question. Sir, if we have 1 more EC2 instance with 1 hour, 10 minutes, still 50 minutes world will terminate. Whichever is, it is charged per hour basis. So go with per hour, Vital. Okay, so there was a funny thing that has happened. So once you complete all your practicals, what you need to, we need to clean up, no? So what has happened is, one person, I don't tell if it's a boy or girl, one person came to me and said, sir, something is happening in my account. I said, what? Sir, every day I terminate the EC2 instance and someone is launching EC2 instance again. I'm terminating. And by the time I come tomorrow, I open the console and I see machines are running. Oh, that is dangerous. Then I said, did you give your credentials to anyone? I mean, okay. Okay. So, okay. So she said, no. Okay. She said, no. Then, Nana, did you set up MFA? And she said, yes, MFA, I've set it up. Then how? Then I said, please try to observe next day and come tomorrow. And then again, she came tomorrow, next day, and she said, sir, I told you, no? I told you, no? See, few machines are running. Then I said, I got mad. Then when I went and I logged into her console and checked, and what she is doing is, she's terminating EC2 instance from here. If it is terminating, what is happening? Auto scaling group is launching EC2 instance again. Because auto scaling minimum value is 2, no? So that meaning it will make sure that EC2 instance should never be 0 in the group. Right? So when she is terminating, an auto scaling is launching. She is terminating, auto scaling is launching. And she thought some ghost or someone is doing something inside. Huh? No. So do not terminate the EC2 instance from here. What you need to delete first? You need to delete the auto scaling group first. Delete it. So you need to delete the auto scaling. So if you delete the auto scaling, automatically EC2 instance will get terminated. Okay? Clear, Nana? Is it clear till here? And we have still 20 minutes. So there is we know that we have completed this EC2, the big beast. And there is a service which we don't use much in real time, but it's very easy. And that service is which everything is readily available. You just need to use it. Which one is that? Fantastic. Which one? Light sail. Remember light sail? What is the big disadvantage of light sail? No auto scaling concept. So should we check this light sail? There is no practicals on that. There is no theory also on that. So we just go and see how the light sail look like in the console. Okay. So here just type light sail. You see? Open light sail. As I said, light sail is very selfish. Light sail is very selfish. Do you see this? That's it. This is the only console. It says good evening. That's it. There's no console, nothing here on this much only. But if you see EC2, so many things are there. But here, nothing. Just click on create instance. There we call it as EC2 instance. Here we call it as Lightsail instance. Which one? As I said, this Lightsail is selfish. Let's say, Pusuk, you went to Lightsail to do something in real time. And Lightsail will be used who has very limited or small number of audience, customers, because it doesn't support huge things. If you're going to Lightsail, okay, Lightsail will say that, okay, create Lightsail instance. Okay, created. And if you say, hey, Lightsail, just hold on, I want to go to S3 and create buckets. And he'll say, hey, no, I will give you bucket. Don't go to S3. I will create a bucket for you. Here in Lightsail itself. Oh, good. Let me go and do some monitoring. Don't go to CloudWatch. Lightsail will itself will create, you can create alarms here. Generally, if you want to set up databases, where do you go? RDS. If you are going to RDS, again, Lightsail will pull you and say that, hey, don't go to RDS. I will create databases for you. So everything here only. If you want to purchase any domain, or if you want to do any routings, which service is that? Route 53. No need to go to Route 53, here itself. And if you want to do caching across globally, which one is that? Cache, which one? CloudFront. So if you want to go to CloudFront, it will not allow to go. And here it itself will set up a cache for the entire world. So Lightsail is selfish. It will not go to anywhere. It will not integrate with any other service. Everything it will try to give, but very limited. Okay, see here. On the left side, these are only the options that we have. Instances, create instance. Same as you are experts in EC2 already, these are all JuJuBe for you. See here, AWS is a region, select the availability zone. And which operating system? Linux or Windows are selected. You want application plus OS or only operating system are selected. In EC2, we have AMIs, no? Similarly here. But you have application OS, which are commonly used applications. I told you, no, it's like ready to pick. No need to install, no need to do nothing. Simple, just go and pick it up. So in software language, we call it as low-hanging fruits. Do you know that? We call it as what? Low-hanging fruits. Low-hanging fruits in project generally meaning whichever is easier for you, first pick it up those and then finish it off. Okay. So anyways, so you have WordPress, LAMP, Node.js, Joomla, Magento, Drupal, Mean, Redmine, Nginx, Ghost, Django, right? So you have so many real-time applications are here, which is very commonly used. Okay, let's say out of this, I'll select one. Do you know WordPress? What the WordPress will do? It will help to create websites, no? So here, let's say, for example, I'll select the WordPress. Come down and go with the dual stack. And here you have the option. Remember in EC2, not remember, you know, in EC2, we have instance type, no? Which one we are using? T2 micro. There you have instance type, but here you have something called like prepaid plan. We call it as instance plan. Let's say for $3.5, you will get how much memory? 512, 20 GB hard disk, 512 GB transfer, 2 CPUs. That's it. And monthly you need to pay how much? $3.5. And how much memory? 512. I think is very. And what is the maximum that you can get? 32. Whereas in EC2, you can go for thousands and hundreds. And here the limitation is this. Maximum, how much big RAM you can get? 32 GB. So let's go for the first one. And that's it. Click on instance. Boom. That's it. See? See? Do you need any experience for this? That's why I said, if anyone are new to this Lightsail, and if you want to set up something easily, you can set it up. And containers, we are not going for it because containers are related to your, remember Dockers, Docker containers and all. If you have experience in Dockers, then you can create the containers here also instantly. Databases. I told you, do you need to go to RDS? But RDS supports how many engines? Mom PMA. Mom PMA I. How many? 7. But here it supports only 2. MySQL, Postgres. That's it. So click on create database. Do you see? MySQL, Post. That's it. Give the name, give the details, select the plan, how much GB RAM that you need, and create database. Easy. It's damn easy, guys. Networking, you can create a distribution. Distribution meaning where you need to create. CloudFront, no? So here itself, you can create distribution. You can create a static IP. You can create a load balancer. Storage, here itself, you can create a bucket. Here itself, you can create a additional disk. Domains, you can register the domain. I already have one domain here. So, and then snapshots, the backup of your Lightsail instance is called a snapshot. That's it. Easy or not? If you want to explore in real time, I don't think so. In my experience, as I have worked for many, I worked as a consultant for many companies. So none of the company has requested me till now to set up Lightsail. But it just additional knowledge for you. But can you do it if required? Easily you can set it up. Okay, Nana? Now it is running, no? What we did, we did one sample application or not? That's what I said. If you want to set up Python, Java, what I need to do is, if I want to show all these things, I need to keep my AWS aside and then show you how to install Tomcat, how to install Python, setting up deploy. That you will be learning in DevOps. DevOps is for deployments only, maximum. So there you'll be. But I showed you already with some sample application with Apache. Okay. But it's very easy, Nana. If you want to continue, don't you know how to install Tomcat? Download Tomcat. Go inside the EC2 instance. Double click, next, your favorite. Next, finish it off. And then get one sample Java application from internet. And then just try to search in Google how to deploy Java application on Tomcat. Follow the steps and open the UI, open the IP address and put it in the browser. You will get the page. You just need to try it out. That's it. Nana, do you see this here? This is IP address. I have done nothing. See here. Boom. My WordPress is ready. See? My WordPress is ready. So I can just go ahead and create a sample page if required. And I'll show you one more thing. Boom. I connect it to the machine. Huh? Very simple, right? So if at all you want to do all these things, you can do it. So if you go inside this, here you have, if you go for manage, you can connect. Matrix is there, no? Matrix is nothing but your CPU utilization and all. Snapshot is backup. Storage meaning you can create your additional volumes. Networking, you can set up a static IPs. And do you remember we discussed about security group? Here we call it as why I have just logged into the server directly because 22 is opened anywhere. Can you go and edit and delete the rules? So this is just I wanted to show you quickly about the Lightsail. So it's not that important. But can you set it up if required when you get a chance? Or will you say you don't know? You know that? Yes. So I'll just go ahead and then delete it. And again, it says, good evening. Good evening. Clear, Nana? Any questions? So once you clean up is very important. Very, very important. So create, delete a rule. Okay. So go to dashboard, refresh. Everything should be 0 except keepers and secret group. 5 are there. 5 are terminated. And there is question, sir, we will be discussing any sample questions, practice questions for AWS after practical, sir. This question is looking so complex, like yes, sir. Okay, so first of all, why are you going and seeing the certification questions now? It is similarly like, let's say you are doing your BTech first year, only first sem, only 1 month happened, and you're going and doing sample model papers for exam, main exam. How do you feel? You feel you want to go home back? Yes or no? No BTech, GTech, nothing. So guys, do not go and check the certification questions now only, because we are in the process now. So if at all you want to know any certification questions, check it only on EC2. We completed EC2 and IIM. So you can just go to internet and just search for IIM sample questions or EC2 sample questions. And you can able to answer all these things. As we have so many services left, it's not good to go and check it now itself. But at the end of the course, what I'll do is I'll give you sample practice papers with answers. What you need to do is mug it up. So what you need to is, you just go through this. I'll give, it's online only. Just go with 677 papers will be there. And answers will be there itself. Go through it. Do it multiple times. You know, you already know technically from me and those papers. And then product. Complete your certification. Okay? Don't worry on that. So my previous batches, so many people completed certifications. MBA people are completing certifications. Why can't you do it? Huh? MBAs are complete non-technical, no? Okay, so I'll put these questions, the task in the Google Classroom. Okay, so from tomorrow, we'll be jumping into the another service. Okay, now? So please complete all the practicals by now. I mean, by tomorrow. Don't keep it any pending things, because we'll jump into the next service. And from tomorrow, again, you will get so many practicals. Don't stack it up. So those who have not finished, please take time and then complete those practicals. Okay. Can you give the final CC for today, please? CC with smile online. Screenshot, huh? Yeah, take it. Great. So that is all, guys, for today. And I'll see you tomorrow with the next topic. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow. Good night.